Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for the new opening and ending for One Piece. I am so extremely excited. I did not know if we were going to get a new opening for the rest of Egghead. I guess we're getting Egghead Part 3. I am so excited for this because One Piece fans have been getting things pretty good lately. Like, things have been pretty great with the openings and endings ever since we've gone to separate openings and endings, doing things the usual seasonal way. They've just been incredible time after time, like some of the best in the series, back to back to back, constantly. So I cannot wait to see what'll happen here. You know, I have read the manga. If any of you are somehow new to the channel or anything, I have been doing things weekly since I've been like reading One Piece weekly, doing videos on it weekly since early Zoe, so it's been nearly a decade. I have been watching and reading, watching since I was a kid, reading since I was in college. So, you know, I've been into One Piece for a while, so I can't promise things will be spoiler free. I mean, the thing is, the openings themselves haven't been spoiler free since like Alabasta. Alabasta was spoiling major plot things toward the end with opening 3. But either way, like, Toei is just shaking and frothing at the mouth. We need new ways to spoil anime onlys if they still exist. The end of episode previews, the episode titles. We need the openings. We need to find new ways of spoiling anime onlys. So either way, I'm just going to watch through, give you my first reaction of the opening, then we'll go back through it, we'll talk about it, we'll discuss it, try to see what things I can notice, all the small details like there have been in the past two. Then once we've gone through the opening, I'm going to watch the ending through the entire, way, and then I'll go back and do the same there. Also, hopefully it doesn't sound weird. I'm going to try to just keep the audio in. That means it's going to like 100% get claimed and I'm not going to make any money off the video, but I just want to share my reaction with you, so I don't really care about that. So you will get that, but it might get blocked in some countries. Hopefully it doesn't, and hopefully I can just keep the audio from the opening and ending in, and I won't really have to like do the auto removal thing that makes it sound all weird. So first things first, we have the opening, which I think is Carmine by Elgarden. It makes more sense that that would be the case than Elgarden by Carmine. So I'm extremely excited. I'm gonna try my best not to pause. Honestly, I really was like, okay, when am I going to have time to record this week? And then I was immediately like, I am not going to be able to stop myself from watching it if I don't hurry up and record. So I'm recording like immediately. Okay, either way, let's just see what happens. Okay, starting with the shots of this. This is really good, actually. Wow, Johnny and Yosaku. Everybody looking on whole. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay. Oh, the song sounds really good. I love the title. How they've been doing different things with the title too each time. Ah, this is good. York. Yeah, let's go. Wano Piece. But we're seeing all of these kingdoms like Lulusia and Ryugu there. We're really getting into the history stuff. I mean, it makes sense with what they're about to show. Ah, the song is so good. This might be my favorite of the 3 recent songs. Oh my god. Why are they making them look that cool? Holy crap. That is so good. That is so good. There's no way this is better than us. What are they doing? What on earth is going on at Toei? It can't be this good. Hold on, what was that? Okay, it's just a scratch at the end. I think... Okay, this is just first impression. This is my first time hearing the song, my first time looking at it. I might end up liking it more than Us. For me, Us might be the best opening in all of One Piece. it's up there for me. It's top 5 for sure. And honestly, Angel and Devil is also fighting for top 5 for One Piece openings for me. It is up there with them. It's like an instant top 5 for me. Holy crap, that song was so good. Okay, let's go back through, because I want to see all the small details and stuff. I guess we can mute the song for going back through, since I'm just going to be looking at details. Now this, if you're anime only, this is where there's going to be spoilers, because I'm going to be actually discussing the things I see here, and they definitely showed things that are pertinent to what's coming. So, you know, warning, fair warning there. We're really going in on showing the world because of the Vegapunk speech, which is going to be the big overarching thing here, and that absolutely makes sense for them to focus on it. We got to see so much. It was so cool. So we do start off with a shot of Stella. We've got the crew here that was at the Sunny. Okay, cool stuff. Then we had, what is that? Oh my god. I'm going to have to go back frame by frame. Hold on. Gonna have to move my keyboard for that. But we have, okay, it's Brook that makes sense. Why was I thinking Frankie? Frankie's down with like Sanji and Bonnie and everyone. Why was I thinking Frankie? Yeah, Brook there with Lilith, Jinbei coming in. Got Sanji. Oh, that's so good. Sanji's there with Bonnie. Frankie would be there too, I think. Yeah. Then, oh, I love this. Imagine a One Piece opening in the year of our Lord 2025 with Mayor Boodle. I don't think Mayor Boodle made it into, because the early One Piece openings were mostly mostly just the Straw Hats hanging around and stuff. So I don't know if we got to see Boodle in any of the previous openings. I guess there was one that showed a shot of a bunch of the side characters, but still, that's crazy. Makino's baby made it into an opening. This is nuts. I just want to look at all the characters. Nojiko, and of course it's all their cover arc post-time skip designs. Mary's there. The guy who sold the sword. Okay, we have the Gali La Company, who now we know, you know, Gali La is an important one. And then, hold on, I gotta go through all of these. Okay. So we have the Gali La Company, we've got Rebecca and Kiros, that makes sense. You got Kabu in there, Leo down at the bottom. So some of the Dressrosa crew. Then you've got Carrot and Wanda and the Musketeers from Zoe. Then, is this just a random city? Oh, this is Alabasta. I just don't recognize the characters unless that's supposed to be Koza. I mean, maybe the camel up front is supposed to be Lashes. Oh, the kid in the green hat might be the kid that saw that Mr. 2 was Mr. 2 was Cobra, maybe. Then you have Vivi, Wapple, and Morgans. From there you have the Marines. I'm trying to see how many I recognize specifically. The Celestial Dragons watching on. You got Drum Kingdom? Oh no, not Drum Kingdom. This is Baltimore? Then Sabati. I don't necessarily recognize anyone. I mean, the one toward the front actually kind of looks like never mind, because she doesn't have a seagull on her head. I was going to say looks like the one from Sword, but not really. I don't think, like I was trying to see, do any of them look like Duval to me? Maybe I'm just not recognizing his post-time skip design. Does he have a hat like that post-time skip? I don't remember that. Then you got Hachinosu. This would have been a neat... Oh yeah, we do have Krieg. I was going to say this would have been a neat place to throw in a Krieg reference. You do have Krieg there. Okay. Sick. Then Katakuri and was he Muscat? At Whole Cake. You got all the people that were laughing in that one scene. That might be Mocktown Jaya, maybe, because that feels on brand for them. Okay, now we're going back into this stuff. We have, okay, the ones that are in the tube. That's probably why Frankie wasn't shown earlier. He's probably there, right? He's probably with Atlas. Yeah, Frankie's with Atlas. And then, what was this one shot? Oh, I like that. We have the dark smile, the light smile. Okay, that's cool. Lots of attention given to Zoro and Lucci. Honestly, in the manga, I didn't really feel like Zoro Lucci was that much of a thing. It was just kind of a background occurrence that we maybe occasionally cut to a panel of or something. But again, I've only read, I haven't gone back to reread, I've only read Egghead the once when doing weekly review or weekly reactions and everything. Then I love this shot. This is gorgeous. All of the Buster Call ships surrounding the place. Got all the group that's down here. Then Bonnie looking up. Luffy with the Nika pose is so good. And I love this title sequence. That's so good. Hold on, and was there something else there? Yeah, we have Emmett. Okay, so was this supposed to be Joy Boy with his hat? Potentially. You have all of the Sea Kings, because of course the Sea Kings are like important, waiting for the future or whatever. Then you have the Ryugu poneglyph. Got the giant warrior pirates coming in. York, looking good. The true Whole Cake Island. And then Pythagoras again. We'll find out more there with Pythagoras and Chaka and Vegapunk Stella. Then we have Stussy and the stuff that she was going through character-wise during this point in the story. Kizaru, oh man, I love this. I mean, again, finding new ways to spoil anime onlys all the time. I love the shot here of Kizaru and Akainu. And then, who is... that's the Mecha Sea Beasts, okay, with the Vice Admirals. We got Emmett. Then Wano juxtaposed with... Is this Alabasta, maybe? Back in Wano Piece. Just taking in the characters. And then cuts to Ryugu and Lulusia. Or not Lulusia, this is going to be Kamabaka with the people from Lulusia there with the revolutionaries. Because we see some of the revolutionary vice commanders. The hand reaching out and the butterfly, everything being destroyed. The history is buried in the ocean and everything, but also the reference to the books being... the books from the library being tossed into the lake, which the anime will have already gotten to. The summoning of the Gorosei. This looks great. And again, we have a shot much like last opening with Luffy Gear 5 reaching in and pulling apart to break through. Okay. We have him swinging around for an action shot here. We've got Dory and Brogy and the Elders. Saturn down there. I'm actually surprised we didn't see a little bit more of Bonnie, but maybe we will. Maybe we will, and I just forgot it already because I've only watched once. So we got Frankie and Bonnie here. And then, man, the stuff here with Venus Joe looks so good. And then lots of I mean, I guess Vivi's important and stuff, but I feel like the stuff we learned about Vivi was like we already kind of got that. I don't know. It feels like the push of, like, Vivi's always been important to a certain degree as a character who was really close friends with the Straw Hats and traveled with the Straw Hats, but it feels like the increased pushing of Vivi's importance has been, like, really ramped up over the past few years. And the hand reaching in. Also, this makes sense because it's referencing Emu going in after Vivi, really, searching for Vivi and the wanted posters and everything. That's right. Alright. And then, I love, we have the stab mark, the D from Monkey D. Luffy's reflected in the knife. As we have the chopped up pictures from before. We get the Yonko. This is a really good sequence too. I love the sequence of the Yonko. That's so good. From the different perspectives. And then, was there anything else there with Garling? Is that supposed to just be general God's Knights or whatever? Just maybe not referencing anyone specifically? It doesn't... I don't think it would be anyone we know specifically yet. Just from how it looks here. At first I was thinking maybe the other Gorosei, but yeah, I think this is just Garling and God's Knights reference, which is very good. So if it is a God's Knights reference, you would think you would know who the four cloaked figures are potentially. But I'm not sure. Maybe it is meant to be the four of them? Can't tell from this alone, though. And then that's so good. Kobe and Sword. Drake, even though I feel like we don't see much of Drake, I still want to know what's going on with him. But I do like Kobe and his crew and the attention and love that's been given to him. It, if anything, you know, seeing the live action stuff and, you know, seeing the recent Kobe stuff with Hachinosu and everything just really makes me wish we had gotten more Kobe focus here and there throughout the story. Like, I really wish we got more Kobe stuff, actually. Like, maybe him becoming friends with and forming up this crew of Sword members and everything. Because the members of Sword that we saw with him come to rescue him at Hachinosu and everything do feel like such a direct comparison to Luffy's first four crewmates. And in the background, it's cool that we do have Akainu and Aokiji here, adding in connections there. And then it transitions to Sabo and the Revolutionaries. I mean, Sabo might actually do something. Unlike, I don't even know why we're throwing in Dragon. We could have just shown... We could have just shown Sabo and Kobe, characters who might do something. Like, I feel like Dragon's time is gone. We could have off-screened him by now and just had Sabo take over. The lightning striking down, back to the Luffy execution scene. And then we rewind all the way back to the Roger execution scene. Then Roger... Again, you know, Roger, Odin, and Whitebeard... I feel like some of these Wano characters feel really forced into some of these situations. Like Odin feels very forced. And then we have the three siblings, Shanks and Yamato, which again feels incredibly forced. Yamato's importance nothing about Yamato's importance feels natural whatsoever. Anything to do with Yamato feels extremely forced. I mean, even Yamato's relationship with Ace is just kind of a copy, like a lesser copy and paste of the Tama and Ace stuff we had just gotten earlier in Wano. So again, it feels like a very forced inclusion here. And now we have, you know, the five of them making their promise. So many of these shots are good. Meeting Blackbeard. So many of these moments. Is this Luffy telling them his dream, maybe? And then the news crew's going out. Get Emmett. I love that we have this lingering shot of Emmett here. That's so good. This is turning into a big discussion just because there's so much going on. Then the hand reaching out toward the sun, which because we were sitting with Emmett, you could say, oh, could be Joy Boy, could be Luffy. But then it brings it down, it's Luffy. So good. And then things are cutting out because it's, you know, the end of the Vegapunk lore drop. Extremely good opening. So much depth and detail. Much like last time where I was like, wow, Angel and Devil is incredible, but the shot of Dragon's kind of unnecessary. I'm like, Blood thinks he's part of the team. Why is Dragon here? Like, this shot showing importance as if he's going to do anything or play any role. There were some shots like that in here. I think so many of these shots were absolutely incredible. There's just a few that I'm like, you know, somebody on the team must really like this character and wanted to include them, because, like, I don't know, Dragon is going to be important. I mean, he's part of the, you know, whoever finds the One Piece big 2-page spread with those 12 characters, Dragon's a part of that. So I joke around about Dragon never doing anything, but it is very clear that he is still important to that endgame. So again, I joke around about that. He is still important. Stuff like, you know, the Yamato and Ace scene feels kind of silly. Odin, really, to me, just never... He doesn't really feel like he's there with Whitebeard and Roger. He almost feels like a little bit of a silly inclusion. And comparing them to the three siblings with Luffy, I think is just not a very good comparison. I mean, that's not necessarily what they were trying to do, showing the three and then the three. So it's like some of these, okay, they might really like these characters and that's why they're included. But overall, the song I think was incredible. Again, I'm probably going to watch this a billion times and end up loving it even more. But I think that the visuals, the style, for me on a personal level, we'll see after I watch it a million times. But I think I could like it more than Us. This could end up being my favorite like my actual favorite opening of the series. We'll see how things go, though. Either way, though, we still get to watch the ending. We still have so much to do. That turned into such a huge discussion because there was so much there. The ending is Punks by Chameleon Lime Whoopie Pie. So, wild name for the music group. This one had the Vegapunks in the thumbnail for it. So I am excited. We're also starting a similar way that the opening started with the screen and everything. So either way, let's watch it a full way through without pausing, and then we can do the same thing that we did for the opening if we need to. Okay. Cool, we get a Vegapunk themed ending. I love it. There's this one artist I always see on Twitter that draws a lot of Shaka and Lilith together. They're going to be very excited about that little opening bit. Then, you know, the sizes all over the place. Very One Piece. Alright. Just trying to listen, because sometimes the song on the official channel is a little quiet. Alright, just a cute, simple ending. I like it. Like, of course, I feel like it's maybe not going to go as crazy emotional as the last one because of the way the last one was, but it's very good as its own thing. Like, just the level of detail is crazy. But I know I'm in the minority here. I like the Vegapunks. I really like the Vegapunks. A lot of people don't like the Vegapunks, so I feel like I may be a little bit in the minority with my enjoyment of it. I think it's nice giving the endings to some of the side characters, though, like last time did. Especially here with focusing on Lilith, because again, you know, potential, like, I guess now that we're going to break it down, and if you listen to my discussion of the last one, you know already. Spoilers for anyone who's anime only, since we know that Lilith is going to be the one continuing in the story with the Straw Hats for now. But yeah, either way, I guess I don't really need to break that down by scene by scene, or break that down scene by scene. I actually kind of, you know, we kind of just saw what it had to offer. It was really fun. I like it. I like giving the endings to the side characters like this. Now, how would I rate it compared to some of the recent ones? Ray's is such a good ending. The final ending for Wano is absolutely incredible. One of the best endings, maybe the best ending in the entire series. And the last ending, The One, is kind of also untouchably good. That one also, you know, maybe contender for best in the series. Both of those I think are incredible. And this, because of what's going on with it, isn't going to be as emotional. It isn't going to be as, like, you know, big, but it is fun. It's just sort of a normal anime ending, not some huge cinematic experience, but for what it is, just a regular ending. I like the Vegapunks. I like giving them an ending. It was neat. And when it comes to just the straight up quality of it, animation-wise, it just looked gorgeous. It looked really, really good animation-wise. I will say, though, the song for me, again, maybe my opinion changes after listening to it a bunch. Definitely don't like it as much as the first, or the past few. Again, it's just sort of just whatever. But it's nice. It's fine. Again, it's fine. But, again, opinions could change on that, because Bleach Thousand Year Blood War Part 2, the opening for that, at first I didn't really like very much, but then it grew on me, so this could always grow on me too. Either way, though, I guess we're ending here. And I hope you enjoyed my reaction and discussion and all of that. Big discussion on the opening because there was so much going on, but I really love the ending. I do like it. I don't think it's one of my favorites, or it's going to be one of my favorites, but I do think it's very well made. The opening, though, I think very easily. I'm again right after this. I'm probably going to watch it like dozens of times, and it's already, I think, easy. Ah man, it's probably going to be easy top 5, potentially top 1. It is gorgeous. I actually like this part of the story. I really like the focus on all the stuff going on outside of Egghead. Yeah, this was an absolute banger of an opening. I love the opening so much. It'll like the only thing it'll have to contend with really is bias from nostalgia for a lot of the older ones. But I absolutely loved it. And yeah, I hope you did too. I'm kind of starting to ramble, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of the opening and ending. Maybe my first thoughts and reaction, maybe some stuff that I didn't catch or didn't appreciate enough. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you'd like to help support the channel by sharing around or dropping a super thanks, it's appreciated. If you'd like to help support the channel by becoming a member or patron, you get your name at the end of videos, and you get One Piece videos early. I mentioned I've been doing One Piece videos weekly, or at least like, you know, chapter reactions and everything since early Zoe. It's been nearly 10 years. If you want to get those early, I do One Piece bingo every week, and you can get them whenever I read the scans if you want to become a member or patron. And then they go up publicly for everybody when the official translation comes out, because I don't want to spoil anybody. Again, unlike Toei, again, I am joking here. Like Toei, I am not frothing at the mouth trying to spoil you. So I just wait to post it publicly once the official translation comes out, even though I do prefer reading the scans myself. So either way, if you want it, join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. That's appreciated. Thank you to people who are members and patrons, and I am so sorry I have still forgot to update this. It's been a good week now. I'm so sorry. I really need to update this end card. But thank you, Joseph Regulars, Evan Holly, and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, FR Nono, JA, and the D-Band, Cheriton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG, and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pate Ardeal, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.